Hello, 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 everybody. Nice to see you. Going to wait for everyone to come on for a couple of minutes. Hope everyone is doing well. Excited about tonight, Astral Travel. Just want to let you know next week is going to be creating your altar, and that's going to be pretty amazing. Really good stuff. We'll talk about how you create your altar, what is it that you place on your altar, what the effects are when you do that. You always want to approach that with reverence, but we're going to speak all about that next week. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight is, hi everybody. Oh, and even before, hi Anna, hi Camille, Roxanne. Let me know where you're all from, by the way, too. Thank you you're always so wonderful with your wonderful comments. I appreciate that. Gina, Linda, Lisa, Lori. Hi, Teresa, Diane, Vicky, Janine. Hi, Jody. Hi, Lori. How are you? A few Loris on here. Eileen. So I want to begin. Well, first of all, hi, everybody. I'm Josephine Ghiringhelli, psychic medium. It is September 2nd. And it is 7:30. And tonight I will be talking about astral travel. What does that mean? How do we achieve this? Have we ever achieved this? And it's a fascinating phenomenon. And I am going to be putting up some pictures in reference to how you can sort of visualize the effects of how the astral body actually leaves the physical body. So I uploaded a number of pictures. Let me just put one up here and then I'm going to begin. Let's see. Okay, so I love this picture because it's just one of the ways that you can visualize how and what happens from the physical body to the astral plane. And if you look, you will so often see the pictures that show you the astral body leaving the physical. And, you know, I will share with you that when I was a child, I would do this not at will because I really didn't know what was happening. I was really young. I was even I'm going to say pre-grammar school and then the early parts of grammar school. Um, the way in which I'll share with you the way, because it used to happen to me all the time when I was younger. As you get older, you get busy and just, you know, the detachment is there. But when I would go to sleep, I would be in a delta state, not in an alpha state, because that's sort of that trance-like state that you're in. And that's when oftentimes you'll see spirits, you'll hear spirits, you will see shadows and all of that. When you're in a delta state, it's the deepest state of sleep. And when I was going from transferring, I'm going to assume it's between the alpha and the delta. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is what was happening to my body. It is a very, it's a Okay, hi. Lost you for a couple of minutes. I'm having a lot of problems with the internet tonight for some reason, lots of problems. So it was some ordeal to get back on to the internet. You know, my co-pilot, Michael's not here, but he actually walked me through that. He's in Virginia. And he walked me through how to get back on, or was so worried we wouldn't have this tonight because I worked so hard in finding some interesting books for you and pictures that would sort of describe as best as I possibly could what that was all about. But I was saying, so hopefully, I don't know if you heard the story when I, you know, not that I did it at will, but when I was young, I would astral project all the time. And so when my physical body was leaving was at rest and my astral body was felt like it was being vacuumed out or sucked out. It doesn't hurt whatsoever. So if there's any questions you might want to ask me, feel free. But I also felt like it was leaving my physical body and I could see myself laying on the bed. And because gathering that there was a great level of fear, I didn't take that to the next level because I was a child. I didn't take that to the next level. There were times when I did, not even expecting to. That's a whole another situation, a spirit visitation, literally outside my body, that I can remember, that I can recall. So it really is, yes, it is really pretty cool. And someone, oh, let me just say, I want to just put another picture up here for you because the pictures are always so wonderful and they are so, okay, I love this one. Okay. All right. So this is another picture that this is sort of, it gives you a different, more, let me just see if that, I want to make sure that's coming on. Hold on. Got to get to the OBS. And make sure that that gets recorded on. Good. Okay. So, you know, this is sort of how it feels. It's almost like that would feel like the astral body coming out of the physical body and giving you a sense of freedom. There's nothing like it. You are weightless and you are part of a totally different plane, and it's really fascinating. And a lot of people with the astral projection try almost like all their lives. I mean, I have clients who have tried for decades to astral project. You know, this really can't be forced. Every time it has happened to me, it's just come, you know, naturally. If you have questions, definitely you want to ask them. That's for sure. I'm going to put some books up on here as well. Oh yes, let me know where you're from. We have Holbrook, Lori, Teresa, hello to you. Nikki, thank you. Janine, East Islip, Vicky, West Babylon, Janine, Long Island, Sayville, Debbie, Setauket Ridge, Charlotte, that's by not too far from my son, Diane from Charlotte, North Carolina, Central Islip, Kate, hi, Josephine. Never forgot my sessions with you. You were fabulous connecting with my loved ones. Okay. That must have been Kate Walsh. I'm so sorry because I read for so many people. You know, I thank you very much. You know, I read for hundreds of people, been doing this for 30 years. So I have so many clients, but I always love getting feedback. I really do. I appreciate that very much. Teresa from Holbrook. We have Selden right, you know, in my backyard over here from my office is actually in Selden. Thank you, Sharon. I really appreciate that. And Nikki, thank you so much. Hi, Charles. How are you? I am fine. Then we have Huntington. We have Bayshore, Mount Sinai. Okay. And you know what? Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Gina. We have Pennsylvania. We have Staten Island. We have New Jersey. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Stacy. Okay. So, oh, Elaine is saying this happened to her husband and he got afraid he couldn't get back. And that's exactly what I was explaining. As a child, you know, it's such an incredible phenomenon. It really is. But, you know, as a child and even obviously as an adult, it is scary. So sometimes when you are feeling that, your astral body will go right back into your physical body, by the way. So, and Christine, you came to me years ago. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you go on, I have a few people that are asking me, am I doing readings? Yes, I am. Just go on to my website, josephineg.com. And I am putting this out there, by the way, because I'm in the throes of finding someone who's worked, on websites. So if someone wants to call my office, you can go on my website, my now website, josephineg.com, and give me a call. Okay. Trying to find someone reliable and someone who understands this whole phenomenon of the spirit world. Cinema Riches, hi. Okay. And Brooklyn, yes, hi. Manorville shared. Thank you so much for saying that, Janice. If everybody could take a moment, we are, over 60 people. So if everyone on here could please take 1 second to please share this. I'm going to give you a moment to do that because I have something that I'd like to read to you. Because of this, and I have people that I always have these little messages which I cannot respond to them, unfortunately, because I'm on here and I don't want to stop what I'm doing. But if you share this, please, everyone, there will be 60 shares on here, and then we can have some new people coming on who really need to hear this and probably might have had this phenomenon happen to them. Virginia Herndon, Virginia, welcome. Okay, so Elaine, and I do want to read something, and I'm going to put up another picture. Let's see. I always love, to find pictures that I think are the most accommodating to giving you an idea of what actually happens. So this is another one. This will come up in a second. I know there's a delay, but this will come up. The other picture that I just put up. And so we will look at, there we go. Okay, it's a delay on my end, probably not on yours. But if you look and you see this body, the physical body, and then you see the astral body leaving from it, from head to toe. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so Elaine is asking, is that like when people go into a cardiac arrest? I'm sorry, I'm laughing because that's kind of funny. I didn't expect that. Is this when people go into a cardiac arrest and leave their bodies and see themselves and others, but go back? It actually, the reason I'm laughing is because it actually is. It is the astral body leaving, and that's when you will see there's oh, the movie is not coming to my mind right now, but it was about this little boy who fell into the ice, and he was pronounced dead for about 15 minutes. So of course they never thought that he would come back, and he actually did. Just phenomenal. I just watched that not too long ago. You should take a look at that. I'm so sorry. Next week, maybe if I can recall it, or if anybody up here knows the name of it, that would be wonderful to share it. But yes, Elaine, absolutely. Absolutely. I laugh because I've had one of my clients, this gentleman, he says he's been working for decades to astral project, and he wants it so badly that he's been working on it for so long. And I did say to him that it can't be forced. You can meditate, you can tap into your spirit guides. The more, of course, the more you tap into your spirit guides and your loved ones and all those from above, your higher energy, your crown chakra, your third eye, all of that, it all has to be in sync, okay, Diane, hi, Center Reach Transplant in Fort Miles, South Carolina. Okay, so welcome. Thank you for sharing this. If everybody could take a second, I'd appreciate it. Let me know if you share it. That would be wonderful. And yes, Sayville, East Norwich, Port Jefferson, Northport, Patchogue, Rosemary, hello. My co-pilot Michael is not here with me, so but I will tell him that you said hello. East Meadow, you shared. Thank you so much, Linda, for sharing. So thank you, Rosemary. And Kim, I love your emoji over there. I love that. Thank you, Lorraine, for sharing this. Okay, so Does it, and Janice is asking me, does this happen often? Do you know, to tell you the truth, no, it really doesn't. It doesn't happen often because it is quite the phenomenon for it to even happen to begin with. And some people feel that energy of feeling detached from your body. Um, Lisa's so sweet. Um, Okay, okay, this is good. I like this question. Why does it happen? Some people just want to be able to leave this physical body and not have to be, when we're in the physical body, we are limited to the physical plane. We are not able to go to different locations. Some people call that remote viewing, and there's um, a whole big, I don't want to say controversy, but the many people will go to different places in order to tap into whether it be a different location in the world too. I mean, which is pretty cool. Hi, Christine. Thank you for sharing it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Teresa, she is saying it is Breakthrough. That is the name of the movie. It was phenomenal. It made me cry from the heart. It was a good cry. I highly recommend it for everyone to look at that, to watch that. Okay, so you're asking me, one of the questions is, did people believe me? Did people believe me when I told people? Honestly, when I was a child, I really didn't even say anything. I come from a big Italian and French family, so there was actually 8 children: my mom, my dad, my grandpa, my grandfather, my aunts, my uncles. We had 3 family Brandstone from Brooklyn, Clinton Hill, so hi Brooklyn. But that's not something I really talked about at all. And as a teenager, randomly, very randomly, it happened. But it started happening again, of course, when I got right back into metaphysics after leaving the government, which I worked for quite a while. Couldn't get any further away from this, but this journey found me. Welcome, April. It's your first time watching. Because why? Because somebody shared. So keep doing that. I appreciate that for those of you who haven't, because now we're well over 70 people, and it would be nice. And you're from Brooklyn too. Yay, Diana. I'm Clinton Hill, right by Pratt Institute. And hello from Castle Hayne, North Carolina. I love that. So I'm going to put up another picture. Let me put up another picture. Let's see. Okay, let's take this one down. That's another picture. I'm going to leave this up for just a little bit because I have some books I want you to see too. You might want to take out your camera and take a picture of the books, because I won't remember what the name of the books are. So that would be great, for you to do that. When you astral project, you're leaving your physical body. It is weightless. It is a phenomenon that is just incredible. Sometimes, yes, someone said this, that is it the same as when someone does go into cardiac arrest and they see their body and they're outside of their body? Absolutely. That is the astral body. Many people, when people have come to me for readings and they want to know, because there was one that, today's only Wednesday, so I'd have to say last Thursday, a family came in to see me, and it was the mother, the sister, and the 2 daughters. And that whole situation and that whole story had come in because they lost their mother. And she was talking about being outside of herself and actually, pointing. And I shared this with her, that they actually saw their loved ones from the other side, and they were actually pointing to them. They were actually pointing, but saying, "That's me." So they actually saw which it blows my mind. They saw their astral body outside of themselves. They had passed shortly after, so it was the spirit that would shortly be leaving their body. Okay, I'm going to put this book up. This is by Robert Monroe, journey out of the body. And I put this one up first only because I do want to read this. And as I said, there's a delay, so I still see the last picture I put up, but there's a book that I just put up. And I want to read this because um, this is an explanation or somewhat of a description that I want to read to you. Okay, so it's The Revolutionary How-To Guide by esoteric scholar Donald. Want to make sure. There's another one that I'll be putting up. This is not his. This is Donald Tyson. It represents a theoretical breakthrough on the topic, exploring astral experiences from a quantum perspective. Now, if you look at the quantum perspective, um, it is the behavior of atomic particles, which is really, I mean, now we don't want to go too far to the right, talking about scientific probe and knowledge, because it gets a little complicated. But to put it in its most simplest terms, some people, when they talk about quantum, you hear quantum physics, they will relate to that because we are talking about particles, spooky, bizarre, mind-boggling, bizarre phenomenon. It certainly is that. So Tyson's compelling theory proposes that the astral plane, a fantastic realm just as real as the physical world, is actually a dimension within our minds. And I want to repeat that. Is actually a dimension within our minds. So don't forget, we need to use our minds in order to open up and in order to call forth to have this experience, to have this phenomenon. So Soul Flight presents a captivating history of astral practice that goes back to prehistoric shamans, medieval witches. I'm one of them. Medieval, very proud to say that. Medieval witches, Golden Dawn magicians, spiritualists, Christian mystics, saints. It considers mysteries both ancient and modern, offering fascinating and credible new insights into the following unexplained phenomenon, and this is what this book it has in it. So I'll just give you a little bit of insight. Fairy sightings, UFO abductions, shamanic journeys, lucid dreaming. I talked about lucid dreaming months ago, and you could find that on YouTube, by the way. So all of this is all on YouTube, and my son is going to be putting together all of them in an orderly fashion, so you could just actually go there and they will all be in order. So we're going to take some time to do that for you, so that if you miss this and you're not on live, that you can go on to onto the YouTube and take a look at all of these. So, and I want to just say this, I started to touch on this. Hi, Jessica, how are you? The part of the mystical powers of the Christian saints and prophets, doppelgangers, interesting word, secret government experiments, which have really been found out through the decades, over the decades. But secret government experiments such as remote viewing. I want to stop right there, because I will tell you